Arsenal is facing a worrying situation with the possible departure of Declan Rice, one of its key players. Sources close to the club indicate that the midfielder is being courted by clubs in the Chinese Football League, which are willing to offer a substantial salary to attract him. This movement in the market reflects the growing ambition of Chinese clubs, which have been heavily investing in international talent, seeking to elevate the level of their competitions and attract the best players in the world. If Rice's transfer were to materialize, it would not only represent a significant loss for the team, but also raise questions about Arsenal's recruitment strategy for the upcoming season. The midfielder has stood out not only for his defensive skills, but also for his ability to initiate plays and connect the defense to the attack. His presence on the field is fundamental to the team's tactical structure, and his departure would leave a difficult void to fill. Rice, who joined Arsenal after a significant transfer, quickly became one of the fans' favorites. His work ethic and commitment to the team have made him a leader both on and off the field. The prospect of seeing him in another league, especially in a championship still seeking global recognition, is a thought that worries both the board and the fans. Social media is already filled with speculations and reactions from supporters, who express both concern and hope that he will stay. Moreover, Rice's departure could influence other transfers. Several clubs are keeping an eye on Arsenal's situation and what it might mean for their own recruitment plans. If Rice leaves the club, it could be a sign that other players might also consider seeking new challenges, especially if there is a perception of instability within the team. Arsenal's board needs to act quickly to avoid a talented loss and find a suitable replacement if the transfer materializes. The financial aspect cannot be overlooked either. Chinese football is on the rise, and clubs are willing to offer contracts that many European clubs may struggle to match. This raises a dilemma for Arsenal. Is it viable to compete with these financial offers, or should the club focus on maintaining its core players and developing young talent? Financial sustainability is a constant concern for many clubs, and Arsenal is no exception. Fans are on alert, awaiting more information about the player's future. The anticipation is palpable, and many supporters hope that Arsenal's board can keep Rice in the squad. The confidence that the club can compete at a high level depends on retaining its best players, and Rice is undoubtedly one of them. What could be a turning point in Rice's career could also be a watershed moment for Arsenal in terms of competitiveness. Manager Mikel Arteta is also aware of the situation and has undoubtedly been talking to the board about the importance of Rice to the team. Arteta knows that to achieve his long-term goals, he needs players who not only have talent, but also understand and commit to the club's vision. Losing Rice would not just be a loss of a player, it would represent a loss of identity and continuity for the team. Additionally, Rice's situation could impact the morale of the squad. The uncertainty about the future of such an important player can affect the performance of his teammates, who might be concerned about their own situations and the future of the club as a whole. Stability is crucial in a football team, and the departure of a leader can create a domino effect that harms the chemistry and cohesion of the group. Finally, Declan Rice's situation serves as a reminder of the volatile nature of modern football. Players' loyalty is often tested by attractive financial offers and the pursuit of new challenges. Arsenal's board will need to act wisely and quickly to ensure that, regardless of what happens, the team remains competitive and capable of fighting for titles. The next transfer window will be crucial, and all eyes will be on Arsenal and its strategic decisions regarding Rice and other key players. Arsenal is in negotiations to potentially sign Vinícius Júnior, the young and talented forward from Real Madrid, who has stood out in recent seasons. The Brazilian has been a driving force in the attack for the Los Blancos, combining refined technique with impressive speed. His ability to dribble past opponents and create goal-scoring opportunities has made him one of the most sought-after players in European football. The addition of Vinícius Júnior could bring a new dynamic to Arsenal's attack, providing them with a constant threat on the flanks and a finishing option that could be decisive in important matches. However, the situation becomes even more complex as Real Madrid has also shown interest in Bukayo Saka, one of Arsenal's most promising players. Saka, with his ability to play in various attacking positions, has become indispensable to the London team. He has distinguished himself not only for his goal-scoring ability, but also for his vision of the game and his capacity to create plays for his teammates. Real Madrid's interest in Saka represents a significant challenge for Arsenal, as losing such a valuable player could drastically affect the team's dynamics. The pressure on Arsenal's board is increasing as rumors intensify. Fans are eager to understand how the club will handle these negotiations and what the implications will be for the team's formation in the upcoming season. The board needs to act quickly to ensure that Saka remains at the club while also pursuing the signing of Vinícius Júnior. This delicate balance between retaining talent and attracting new players is a constant challenge in modern football, where every decision can have significant repercussions. Manager Mikel Arteta plays a crucial role in this process. He needs not only to convince Saka to stay, but also to make Vinícius Júnior see Arsenal as an attractive destination. Arteta has already demonstrated his ability to develop young talents and create a positive environment, but the pressure to maintain a competitive team is constant. The possibility of losing Saka, a player who has become an icon for the fans, is a factor that could influence the squad's morale. Saka is seen as a future leader, and his continuity is essential for Arsenal's long-term project. Moreover, Arsenal must consider the financial implications of these negotiations. Modern football is increasingly influenced by economic issues, and the possibility of losing a player like Saka could impact the club's ability to attract new talent. The board needs to be strategic in its approaches, ensuring that the club's finances remain healthy while seeking to strengthen the team. If Arsenal can keep Saka and add Vinícius, it would represent a significant step toward a promising future. The Arsenal fan base is divided between the hope of seeing Vinícius Júnior wearing the club's colors and the concern over the potential departure of Saka. Social media is filled with discussions about the impact these moves could have on the team. Supporters show a strong attachment to Saka, and many believe he is the key to Arsenal's success in the coming years. The prospect of losing a player who has become synonymous with hope and enthusiasm is a difficult reality to face. Meanwhile, the rivalry between the clubs is only increasing. Real Madrid and Arsenal have a long history, and this new dynamic in negotiations adds an extra layer of tension. The competition for talented players is an integral part of football, but what is at stake now is more than just transfers. It is about identity and the future of both clubs. How Arsenal handles this situation could define its path in the coming seasons. The coming days and weeks will be crucial as negotiations unfold. Arsenal's board will need to be shrewd and decisive, ensuring that their interests are protected, while navigating the turbulent waters of the transfer market. The ability to act quickly and effectively will be essential to prevent the situation from becoming a nightmare for the club. Finally, the saga of Vinícius Júnior and Bukayo Saka serves as a reminder that football is a game of uncertainties. The decisions made now can have reverberations for years to come, and as Arsenal seeks to build a competitive team, the need to retain its best players becomes even more evident. The fans, eager for news, hope that Arsenal's board makes the right decisions to ensure that the club remains on the path to success. Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta has publicly expressed his desire to keep Bukayo Saka in the squad, highlighting the importance of the young forward for the club's future plans. Arteta, who has a track record of developing promising talents, knows that Saka is not only a talented player but also a symbol of the new generation of athletes representing Arsenal. His ability to create plays, score goals, and contribute defensively makes him a fundamental piece in the team's machinery. Arteta recognizes Saka's exceptional talent and his capacity to influence games, making him one of the most valuable players at Arsenal. On several occasions, Saka has demonstrated impressive maturity on the field, overcoming adversity and standing out in crucial moments. His resilience and dedication to the club have earned him the admiration of the fans. And for Arteta, he is one of the pillars upon which the team should be built in the coming years. Therefore, losing a player like Saka would be a serious blow to Arsenal's aspirations. Moreover, the manager has expressed a desire to see Saka and Vinícius Júnior playing together, a combination he believes could take the team's attack to a new level. The idea of a dynamic duo formed by Saka and Vinícius is exciting, as both players possess complementary styles. While Saka is known for his ability to create plays from the left, Vinícius brings speed and dribbling that can destabilize opposing defenses. The synergy between them could generate numerous goal-scoring opportunities, making Arsenal a feared opponent. Arteta sees potential in the duo, which could create a significant impact in terms of creativity and finishing. He imagines a fluid attack, where both players can alternate positions and exploit weaknesses in opposing defenses. With Vinícius's arrival, Arsenal could enhance its offensive capacity, creating a new dimension to their game. For Arteta, this vision is not just a dream, but a goal he is determined to achieve, as he believes he can shape one of the most formidable attacks in the Premier League. As the transfer window approaches, uncertainties surrounding Saka and the possibility of Vinícius Júnior joining the team generate expectations and anxiety among the fans. Arsenal supporters are passionate and eager to see how the board's decisions will affect the team's future. The possibility of losing Saka is concerning, not only because of his importance on the field, but also for what he represents for the club's identity. Fans hope the board will make the right decisions to keep Saka and bring Vinícius to London. Arteta is aware that to achieve his objectives, he needs to maintain a cohesive and motivated squad. The impact of losing a player like Saka is not limited to the field. It could also affect the morale of the group. Players look to Saka as an example, and his departure could trigger doubts about the club's commitment to competing at a high level. Therefore, Arteta is working hard to ensure Saka stays while simultaneously working to attract Vinícius Júnior. Communication between Arteta and Arsenal's board is essential at this moment. The manager must clearly express the need to keep Saka and the importance of adding players like Vinícius to the squad. Arteta's ability to convey this message and influence the board's decisions will be crucial to the club's success in the coming seasons. He needs to ensure that everyone is aligned with the vision of a competitive Arsenal capable of fighting for titles. Additionally, the pressure on Arsenal's board is increasing as rumors about Saka and Vinícius intensify. The expectation of seeing two talented players together on the field is exciting, but also carries the responsibility to act quickly. The board must be proactive in their negotiations, ensuring they do not lose Saka while trying to finalize a deal with Vinícius Júnior. The ability to act decisively can make the difference between a promising future and a bleak scenario. The Arsenal fan base, always fervent, eagerly awaits updates on these negotiations. Social media is filled with discussions about the impact that Saka's retention and Vinícius's arrival could have on the team. Fans dream of a rejuvenated and explosive attack capable of bringing back the club's glory days. The hope of seeing Saka and Vinícius together on the field is a recurring theme among supporters who believe this duo could take Arsenal to new heights. Finally, Mikel Arteta is in a critical position to shape Arsenal's future. His passion for the club and commitment to developing young talents are evident in his statements and actions. Keeping Saka and bringing in Vinícius Júnior is not just a matter of strengthening the squad, but of building a legacy that can last for years. Arteta's ability to unite these two talents could be the key to reversing Arsenal's fortunes and restoring the team as a dominant force in English and European football.